art isn't a competition. It can't be. It's about you learning to express yourself over time. And if that sounds scary to you, you might not ever be a good musician. To me, this is why I'm preaching, like, learn to write music, make music. That gives you like intrinsic motivation to practice, because like it's you get to a point where like you write something that you can't play, but you can almost play it, and you go, oh my gosh, I really like this thing that I came up with, and I like the challenge of I can't play something I came up with. So now I'm going to record it. I'm going to try to get better at it and get better at it. And then you write another thing that you can't quite play, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is so exciting because I already wrote all these other parts, and if I can just nail this part, like, that's how I get better at guitar. And that's how I get better at the things I want to get better at. I'm not doing random drills. I'm not practicing solos every day. I am trying to do what I want to do, which is write music. And then when I get stuck, that is a moment for me to reflect on what I could practice to get better at that specific thing. I don't want to get better at everything on guitar, because what a waste of time if I'm better at something that I don't like doing or that I don't use, right? And so let me say this another way. A lot of people start with, I want to get better at guitar. And what that's like saying, I want to be a painter. Well, do you want to paint houses? Do you want to do oil painting? Do you want to do acrylic painting? Do you want to paint cars? Do you want to refinish furniture? Like you gotta pick something more specific. And then, okay, I want to paint cars. Okay, now you got a much more specific goal. Go to a shop where they paint cars and, learn what they're doing, or if you start with like bikes and use the same paint or something. Like, if your goals are specific, what to practice becomes more and more and more obvious. And a lot of people are afraid to make those personal goals of like, this is the kind of guitarist I want to be. And it becomes a comparison of like, I just want to be a generally good guitar player. That's a meaningless phrase that's going to make you practice and practice and practice and never be good enough, because you don't have a specific goal. So you got to make specific goals. I personally think writing music is a huge life-changing thing, that when you start writing music, you just start understanding like what it means to be a musician, and you start seeing this path to getting better at the things that you like to do. This is why you should join my Patreon if you want to learn how to actually make music. And I don't mean write songs. I just mean like get better at being a rhythm guitar player. Like, come up with a rhythm part you've never played before and it's really exciting, or come up with a lead line that is like kind of hard to play but really fun, or learn to play with other people, write bass lines, right? Like, writing music is just so fun and so inspiring, and I just want to like spread the love of writing to everyone. I want to like shake guitarists and say, make specific goals and practice making music, and making music becomes like an intrinsic goal. Anyways, sorry, I'm very passionate about this. Learn to write music. So we got another question from